Welcome to today's episode on cybersecurity, a vital pulse of the digital age, where we'll be diving into the pressing global security concerns involving U.S. diplomatic cybersecurity efforts in Africa, Apple's innovative stolen device protection, Google's battle against Google dorking misuse, the alarming breach in Microsoft's email system, CISA's directives on emergency vulnerabilities, the NCSC's framework to combat AI misappropriation, the SEC's recent Twitter compromise, and Australia's response to the massive medibank data breach. Stay tuned as we navigate these cyber waters together. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is currently on an important tour of West Africa, with the aim of reinforcing democratic institutions and tackling the increasing security issues in the Sahel region. During his diplomatic meetings, Blinken is positioning the United States as a strong alternative to Russia's Wagner Group, whose growing presence and participation in regional conflicts have raised concerns. Blinken's engagements emphasize the message that the U.S. stands as a dependable ally, ready to support and collaborate with local leaders in enhancing democratic resilience. He has made a substantial commitment, announcing a security funding increase of $45 million for coastal West African countries. This investment highlights the U.S.'s commitment to assisting these nations in the protection and stability of their regions. These efforts by the Secretary of State are part of a larger U.S. strategy to foster deeper relationships with African countries, promoting partnerships based on shared principles and reciprocal respect. We will continue to provide updates on this major diplomatic endeavor and its impact on West Africa and the global community. Apple has just introduced an innovative stolen device protection feature in its latest iOS update, aiming to bolster security against unauthorized access in case your iPhone is stolen. We'll provide guidance on how to activate this feature and the factors to consider before using it. macOS users, be wary. Backdoored pirated applications with the ability to distribute a backdoor and execute multiple payloads have surfaced. This highlights the dangers of using unauthorized software and underscores the importance of staying vigilant. Further concerns have been identified within Apple's operating systems. Information disclosure vulnerabilities in macOS and tvOS, as well as a bug in watchOS that could allow for privilege escalation, are prompting users to install the latest updates as a protective measure. Likewise, flaws within the macOS privacy preferences have been found, which could also lead to increased access privileges. Issues extend to some widely used applications like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Bing, as they've been scrutinized for potentially sending user data under the guise of iPhone push notifications. We will delve into the inherent privacy concerns and offer advice on safeguarding your information. In response to these challenges, Apple has been proactive in releasing patches for critical zero-day vulnerabilities across their product lines, including Safari, iOS, iPadOS, macOS, tvOS, and watchOS. This initiative includes addressing an actively exploited security flaw connected to WebKit. For users in the EU, Apple is improving transparency with the imminent release of expanded data and privacy tools in iOS, which will provide greater insight into the collection of user information. In addition to stolen device protection, Apple is reinforcing anti-theft measures to dramatically hinder thieves from manipulating important functions and settings on stolen iPhones. Stay tuned as we keep you updated with the latest developments from Apple. This is your podcast name, and I'm your name, delivering tech news directly to you. In recent Google News, we focus on cybersecurity developments that are essential for our digital protection. Security researchers have brought attention to the exploitation of a method called Google dorking to uncover vulnerabilities in Belgian web applications. This advanced search technique can unintentionally reveal security flaws that hackers might exploit. Moreover, Google Chrome users are advised to update their browsers due to the discovery of a new vulnerability related to the autofill feature that could lead to unauthorized user privilege escalations. In addition, earlier versions of Google Chrome have been found to contain a critical security issue associated with web audio buffer overflow. Users are recommended to promptly update their browsers to address these vulnerabilities. The investigation into Google dorking indicates how this search method can be misused to expose security weaknesses, especially in Belgian web applications, underscoring the importance of robust cybersecurity practices. On the geopolitical front, a Russian state-sponsored threat group known as Coldriver has launched sophisticated phishing campaigns targeting high-profile individuals. These actions highlight the growing cyber tensions globally. In response to the variety of cyber threats, Google has invested $1.3 million into Quebec's cybersecurity sector. This move represents a significant effort to support talent and advance innovation in the cybersecurity field, aiming to enhance the digital infrastructure and its resilience against cyber threats. It's crucial to maintain vigilance and keep digital devices updated to current security measures. After the break, we'll return with more news and insights. Stay with us. In recent Microsoft news, there has been a report of a serious security breach. State-sponsored attackers, believed to be the Russian group known as Cozy Bear or Midnight Blizzard, have accessed the email accounts of senior leaders at Microsoft. The tech giant has warned organizations about the sophisticated tactics used by the hackers, such as password spray attacks. Similarly, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, HPE, experienced a digital attack by the same group, which resulted in the compromise of a minor portion of their email accounts. This Russian intelligence group, also linked to the SolarWinds cyber attacks, conducted an extensive breach, which is being referred to as the mother of all breaches, Moab. This incident involved the extraction of 12 terabytes of data, amassing 26 billion records. Microsoft also confirmed that several other organizations have been targets of these advanced persistent threats, emphasizing the group's widespread impact and methodical approach. In light of these incidents, Microsoft has underscored the importance of reinforcing cybersecurity defenses. To support this goal, the company has announced improvements in security features for its file services, which are expected to provide stronger protection for server protocols. In the wake of these revelations, the Network Resilience Coalition has offered guidelines to enhance network security. Additionally, there is a noted increase in digital espionage activities, and reports suggest AI is becoming more prevalent in predicting cyber threats. Security experts are advocating for companies to share their encounters with Russian-sponsored cyber attacks to create a united front against these sophisticated espionage tactics. This roundup of Microsoft's security updates serves as a sobering reminder of the ongoing cyber threats that organizations face and highlights the intricate challenge of safeguarding digital assets in today's connected world. We will continue to monitor and report on these developments and provide guidance on confronting this difficult cybersecurity landscape. Welcome back, listeners. I'm your podcast host name, and we're here to catch up on the latest in cybersecurity. Our roundup today includes a range of important topics. Firstly, CISA Director Jen Easterly recently fell victim to a swatting incident. This dangerous prank puts individuals at risk and challenges both cybersecurity professionals and public figures. It's a stark reminder of the unpredictable threats we face in cyberspaces. In response to critical zero-day vulnerabilities, CISA has issued an emergency directive for Ivanti software. As CISA stresses the urgency to mitigate these security weaknesses, they also remind us that such flaws can pose a serious risk to federal networks. CISA is reinforcing the importance of role separation in IT networks, emphasizing that distinct user and administrator privileges are essential for maintaining secure environments. This practice helps protect against many security issues that organizations might encounter. The agency has also updated its catalog with 6 new vulnerabilities that have been exploited. They are emphasizing the need for organizations to promptly update and patch systems as a defense against cyber attacks. A particular vulnerability in Atlassian Confluence Data Center has been highlighted as a part of this update. Organizations that use Atlassian's products should act promptly to review and fix the identified issues to protect their data and maintain security. Lastly, the U.S. government's cybersecurity branch is calling on software developers to make secure coding a priority. With cyber threats becoming more advanced, the encouragement is to embed security early on in the development process, fostering a more secure digital environment from the start. That's it for this segment. Up next after the break, we'll delve deeper into each of these points and their implications for cybersecurity. Remember to stay vigilant online and to keep your systems current. See you soon. The latest report from the National Cybersecurity Center is sounding the alarm over the potential misuse of generative AI in creating more sophisticated ransomware attacks. As these advanced technologies become more advanced and widely available, they may unfortunately provide cybercriminals with enhanced capabilities to disrupt organizations through ransomware. However, the UK Cyber Agency does not only highlight the risks, but also offers solutions. They've put forward a framework to encourage the secure development of AI systems, stressing the importance of building cybersecurity into these technologies from the outset. This strategic approach aims to counter the threats and secure AI applications against possible exploitation. The central message from the NCSC is unequivocal. Robust cybersecurity is imperative in the era of AI advancements. We'll keep monitoring how these developments impact businesses, government entities, and individuals as we all adapt to the evolving landscape of technology and the challenges it presents for security. Stay informed with our coverage of this and other important tech industry updates. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, recently experienced a cybersecurity breach when their official Twitter account was compromised via a SIM swap attack. This incident disabled multi-factor authentication, leading to unauthorized access to the account. The breach had immediate and significant consequences, as an unauthorized tweet falsely announcing the approval of a Bitcoin ETF caused Bitcoin's value to spike sharply to $47,680. The SEC has confirmed the security lapse caused by the SIM swap attack, which is a technique where attackers redirect the victim's phone number to a SIM card under their control. This often allows them to circumvent extra layers of security, such as two-factor authentication. The agency is actively investigating how their security measures were bypassed and are taking steps to prevent similar occurrences in the future. This serves as a stark reminder of the importance of cybersecurity, highlighting the influence regulatory bodies have on financial markets and the need for constant vigilance against emerging threats. We will continue to monitor the situation and update on the SEC's findings and response to this high-profile incident. In recent developments, the Australian government, in concert with the United States and the United Kingdom, has taken decisive action in imposing targeted sanctions against a key suspect in one of Australia's most significant data breaches. The sanctions are directed at Alexander Ermakov, a Russian national, for his alleged involvement in the ransomware attack that compromised roughly 10 million customer records of Medibank. The breach had severe privacy and security repercussions. These sanctions demonstrate Australia's commitment to responding robustly to cyber threats, working with its international partners to deter such activities. Financial restrictions form a part of these sanctions, aimed at seizing Ermakov's assets and curtailing his ability to financially benefit from cybercrimes. This move not only seeks to penalize the perpetrator, but also serves as a preventative measure to secure civilians and businesses from potential future incidents. The collective action reflects a global resolution to toughen defenses against the accelerating danger of ransomware and cyber attacks. It emphasizes the international stance on transparency and unity in the fight against cybercrime. We will maintain vigilant coverage of these events and regularly update you on the measures being enacted to protect personal information and enhance global cybersecurity. Keep an eye on our updates for the latest information on how authorities are working to safeguard against such threats. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and don't forget to catch our next weekly cybersecurity episode. Stay safe and stay connected.